You got it.
My
It'll
brand. This is
you.
my baby. I could do this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
absolutely can do this.
Overthinking is a terrible thing to do.
And that's the part that sucks because I overthink a lot. Like
Mm.
a lot, a lot. I am a serious overthinker. But that's what makes me me.
Hold on, baby, won't you paint the town and all that jazz? I'm gonna use my knees and roll my stockings and all that jazz. Come on, babe, I know a whoopie spot with a chili's cup, but the piano's hot. Oh,
Because Nettie Boo is going in right now.
oh,
Loving it.
Me too.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is what we're doing. I'm not mad.
Do you want me to do something other than my page?
I'm trying to see if I can get into the Pandagasms line when I can't seem to. That's being totally weird.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Wife.
And you can go live on your Instagram. Looks
I
like
don't know what
Facebook
that
isn't
is.
gonna get us tonight.
What's that is? I'm gonna do this and drink at the same time. I'm gonna be
Do
thirsty as
you want the little
hell.
holder thingy that we usually have?
Listen, not compromise. What's it called?
It is compromised.
Compromise. I
Like when
guess.
you don't have mine, make it a stuff
Yeah.
brownie. Improvised.
Improvise.
That's the word. Improvised. We
Yeah.
improvise over here. Usually she has a stand for her phone, but today she's using her glass of water. But whatever works,
Oh.
right?
Hey, something gotta prop it up. I gotta use my TV. So hey.
Whatever
Your
works.
TV?
Yeah, I gotta use my TV to prop up mine.
Your television?
Yeah.
Whatever works.
I'd like to see it.
You do?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you are using your TV.
Using it.
Yes, just a little.
All right.
Excuse that part over there, but yeah.
Set yourself up. We live. We live.
We are live on the YouTube.
The books of face.
Bingo.
Pop goes the
As the
weasel.
weasel goes pop. How do I fit right there?
Now what you gonna do?
Same thing you gonna do. Same thing you was doing. And now we're
2, 1. We live.
Now we're like everywhere.
We live.
Yay.
Good morning.
Good morning. And
Good morning.
Hey, we are finally here. I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome to Pandagasms, y'all. Yes. We're a little bit on the sleepy time, but that's okay because it's Pandagasms. And we'll have to wait. I am your hyper hostess, Panda. And my lovely co-host, Nettie Boo. Nettie Boo. And we have our lovely guest today, Kiba, our first timer. We are about to pop your cherry today, baby. I hope you get ready. Ready. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Are you ready?
Kiba, who you is?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kiba, before we dive in.
All right. Well, I am Kiba on Facebook. I am known as Kiba Kitty. My brand is AJW Exclusive, where we specialize in all things craft, from your tumblers to shirts to party favors, you name it, we do it.
Nice, 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 nice.
Do you want to give us a little bit of history where it came from? Give us the story behind it, or are you good with that?
Okay, so, well, AJW Exclusive is actually founded, obviously, by me. It pays homage and dedication to my deceased son. His name was Ashton John White. He passed from preterm labor. He is and was a twin. Um, so I wanted to find something that was going to definitely help me as a grieving mom remember him, obviously, and help his legacy live on. So I was able to come up with AJW, and I didn't want to do like, customs because I want to do something else other than just custom items. If I wanted to, bring in like, I don't know, a kennel or because y'all know I have dogs. Those are my fur babies. So I wanted something that will actually be able to channel and show other stuff about AJW than just the custom items. So that's where it originated from. And that's who it is dedicated for, is for my son.
How did you decide on custom items like clothing and stuff?
Um, so it started with one, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I wanted to find some type of way to generate some type of income aside from working like a regular 9 to 5. I love being around my kids all day, and I love the fact of doing something custom and different for them because I like my kids to stand out. So I was like, you know what? Let me check this whole thing out. So I had like some of my friends, they would always be like, you know what? Go get yourself a Cricut, make some shirts, do something. Like you always want to sit there and pay somebody to do it. You do it yourself and make money off of it. So I'm like, okay, well, fine, I'll do it. So I finally went out, got myself a Cricut. It took me some months to finally open it until one of my homegirls was like, you need to stop sitting on that Cricut and go and open it already. So I finally did and made my shirt. I was like, dang, this is kind of cool. Then my little cousin, she was like, hey, why don't you check out sublimation? And I'm like, that seems really complicated. So without a hesitation, I went out, bought a sublimation printer, and was just starting to play with it. And then one day I just was like, you know what? Let me try doing a tumbler. Did a tumbler, burned it horribly. Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
I thought you were saying you like you wasn't like it was like horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. It came out, it was a nice design, but yeah, I burned it horribly. But then I was like, you know what, let me try something else. So I did it again. The second one came out pretty good, but it burned. And then I did one more and that one came out perfect. So I was like, I got it now. So that's how I started with tumblers. Then I moved on to doing mugs. The mugs came out pretty good too. So, it just kind of went on from there. Tried shirts, party favors. So it just kind of went on from there. So I actually enjoy it. I love it.
I love this. And how long
Super
ago
dope.
did you start?
Believe it or not, last year, October.
Yeah, look at you. So
Almost coming up on a year.
I
So
know.
if you want anything custom, tumblers, mugs, she practiced. She got it now. You
Yep.
don't got to worry about it burning or not happening.
Yep.
And clothing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put in an order with her for my lanyards for September. After
Lanyards.
her wedding.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Oh my gosh, am I? It's a long time coming.
When
Listen,
is it
I've been
again?
married. What? I've been married for 4 years. So this is definitely a dream come true because all girls dream of their dream wedding being all nice and big. But no, this is going to be a nice, simple destination wedding in Jamaica. So I'm super excited. Super excited.
Hold on, wait. So you've been married for 4 years, and that
Yes.
I think that's so fire. That's
Yep.
so fire.
It is.
I think
It
that's so
is.
fire.
It is. And you have supporters in the audience. So hello, Mr.
Yes.
Garland Fire. He said hi to everyone. And then Danielle
What's
Tennyson. Hi,
up?
Danielle. She's here for
Hey.
you. So make sure you say hey to your followers. And make sure you guys, if you are watching the live, share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you guys are
Yes.
following and you have subscribed to Pandagasms because it doesn't stop here. The madness continues. However,
Yes.
our first topic is about the ins and outs of entrepreneurship. So you
Okay.
just gave us a quick
Can I
little.
say something real quick?
Absolutely, go ahead.
If you're watching this on live that is not YouTube and you want to know who we're talking to, her name's Kiba White. You can find her on all social media platforms.
As
Uh,
Kiba Kitty.
Kiba
Kiba
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
So that's who we're talking to on YouTube Live.
Yeah. So if you're looking for the other parties, jump on the YouTube.
Yeah. In the comments lit.
Yeah, YouTube. The chat and YouTube is crazy. It be crazy on YouTube. I be looking like, oh my god, oh, we're here. All right.
Oh,
So I came up with this topic for our part of our show because one, we're both entrepreneurs. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. And my story doesn't matter. But yeah, I am a full-time entrepreneur. And it's just like I don't think people understand the back end that goes into entrepreneurship. And I would like for this segment of the show to be informative, not like a venting session where we're telling people, don't do this and you're bad at that. No, it's just our side of things, how we feel as entrepreneurs, the ups and downs that we go through, the ins and outs, the financial aspect that people don't think of. If you're doing events, putting events together, I think this conversation needs to be had because yes, as a consumer myself, I do have high expectations when I go out. So I also keep that in mind when I am putting on events. I keep in mind what I would expect when I'm going to an event, and I try to give that to my audience. So I just want this part of it to be like a give and take where, people are always saying like this for customer service places and they want us entrepreneurs to do better at that. So this part of it could be a little give and take. What are things that we can be doing better as entrepreneurs to better help our customers and vice versa? What can we give as things to be mindful of to our customers as entrepreneurs? Like, being a little bit more patient, having some grace, things of that nature that sometimes can be a little frustrating because as entrepreneurs, we have to know who we can vent to so that it's not taken on a personal level, so it doesn't affect our money flow. So all of that comes into play. So you want to stop? Wait, I think Nettie has something to say.
You know I got a
I
question.
know you do. I know you do.
I got a question.
What's up, baby?
Let's go.
So I truly appreciate the consideration you take when putting on events or when providing customer service, in reference to like what you would expect. However, it's hard. You know that it's hard. Do you give that grace to other entrepreneurs when you're the consumer?
Yeah.
And not just with customer service, just with like anything that you're experiencing from a company, essentially, right? Anything that you're experiencing, do you give grace when there are like things that do not meet your expectations?
Absolutely. Example, that was the end of the question?
Yeah.
Okay. So I recently needed my muffler to be fixed. I'm going to say recently, maybe about a year ago. And you know how sometimes how these car places can be with women. Let's start there. How they can be with women. And this muffler place was highly referred to me by a lot of men. They do a good job. They're reasonably priced. You're in and you're out. They know what they're doing. I'm like, cool. I shouldn't have any problems. I also like to support my people. So, I kept it in the hood. I went to a local muffler place. And in my mind, I'm like, right, I'm going to be in and out, which I was. No lie. I was in and out. They were very knowledgeable. However, their service was horrible. Their customer service was horrible. So I get there. The place opens at 8 o'clock. No problem. I'm there at 7:50 because I don't know what the line is going to look like. I know we're in a hood, so I don't know what to expect. So I get there a little early. No problem. They finally open up, and I go to the door to kind of see what's going on. Like, hey, I'm here. Who do I go after? So there's two gentlemen inside. They both have cars on the lifts, and there are maybe 2 or 3 people standing up outside, just standing around. So one of the gentlemen he stops working on the car and he comes over, and I'm like, hey, I'm in line and I just want to know who I'm after, who do I go, like this is what problem I'm having. So we get to the gist of things. He tells me who I'm after, and then he pretty much says to me, how come I didn't ask the other customers who was next and who came after them? So in my mind, I'm like, what? Is that my job? Like, wait, you want me, the customer, to talk to the other customers to see when I'm supposed to be in line? I'm used to going to places that has receptionists, first of all, okay?
Yeah.
So let's start there. I'm used to somebody greeting me when I walk in the door because I'm about to spend some money. So I take a deep breath and I'm like, I wasn't aware that's how you did it. My apologies. I'm thinking I'm going to come here. You're going to say, hey, how can I help you? And then you'll let me know where I'm supposed to be, right? Pardon me for expecting to be greeted and things of that nature.
Properly.
To be treated like a human being.
Yeah.
So then my turn comes. They get the car in. They put it up on the list. He tells me how much it has to cost. And then he revisits the fact that I didn't talk to the customers in line. So I say to the gentleman, like I said to you guys, I said, honestly, I was expecting a receptionist to be here. I said, which is fine that you don't have one, but at least the greeting would have been nice when I did walk into the establishment so that I could have been acknowledged.
Exactly.
Acknowledgement is huge for me, okay? So I did have that. And mind you, it's just he and I in the corner. I'm not like blasting him out in his small shop because the shop is about the size of the room I'm in. Like, it's the size of a bedroom. So it's two men doing their thing in the hood. I get it. I'm not knocking it. Y'all on y'all grind. Y'all got these cars in and out. Again, I was at 8. I was probably done by 9:30. It was like 4 people ahead of me. So they know their work.
Good.
I'm not mad about it. But how dare you tell me I need to ask the people in the line what number I am? And then you try to justify it by telling me that you're a small business and you can't afford a receptionist. How is that my problem? So if you know you can't afford a receptionist, which I understand because you do have to pay these people to come in to work for you, how about you just step up your customer service a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I understand you probably can't pay a receptionist. How about a signboard where people could sign their name? And then they'll know what order they're in.
Or at the very least, instructions. If you see people standing here already, ask them what number they are so you know what number you are.
Yeah.
My first time here. How am I supposed to know this is how you run your business? I'm expecting top-notch customer service. Why would you not greet me? Why would you not tell me how you run your business? So again, as a woman going into an auto place, again, I felt like Jesus, what's the word I want to say? I can't think of the word, but the way, the stigmatism around women going into car places that we're not treated properly, that just confirmed it, that we don't treat it properly.
Were the other customers men?
One was a man, the other person, actually, yes, there was 2 men in there. One was, he seemed to be of Hispanic descent, and the other one seemed to be African American. And then there was a Caucasian woman approaching. And when she got there, I told her that she was supposed to ask us what number she's supposed to be in, what number, who she comes after, because that's how they conduct their business. You come here and you ask us who was here before you, and that's how you know you're next. Because we, the customers, are going to tell you, and we're going to do their job for them. However, in the back of my mind, the wicked person inside of me was like, I should ask these people and tell them all that I was already here before all of them, and don't let nobody go. Or when people approach, tell them they're closed and they got to go somewhere else. That's what I really wanted to do. Like, you know what? They told me I was the last person they're taking. They're closed. They're booked. They can't take nobody else. Now, what if
that was it?
Well, what if I was that customer?
What?
But I had to all.
Did you know you had to schedule online?
Yeah.
No, you got to go to their website and schedule it.
Hello. Like, yeah, I could give all your customers wrong information, and now your business is gonna go kaplunk. But no, I didn't do that. I was nice, and I was just condescending, I guess they would have said. I don't give a care though, because if they were doing their job, they wouldn't have had a condescending customer. So yes, I do try to give grace when I don't get good customer service. because as an entrepreneur, I get it. However, that doesn't give you the right to treat me like caca because
Yeah.
you got a trashy establishment routine. Like, are you kidding me? You can't even put up a clipboard. It costs 99 cents in Dollar Tree.
That is true.
Seriously, the least you could do, and
And
everybody
what's a little loose leaf piece of paper?
a rubber band on the pencil. Nobody takes your pen off the clipboard.
That part.
The mailman puts rubber bands around your mail, so the rubber band is free.
Yeah.
I'm look. So
Is this the
I
one on Morton Street?
no, I'm not gonna say where it was because I don't want to put the people on blast down by there by South Bay. If you know, you know. That
Okay.
day, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was such an experience. Hello to everyone that just tuned in. Please make sure you share the live. If you just jumped in, we are discussing the ins and outs, the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, how we can just have a mindful session of things that we would appreciate from our customers or from customers in general as a whole. And if you guys have any feedback for us as entrepreneurs, what are things that we can do better that you guys have experienced as customers in places that just wasn't it? Feedback. Give us some feedback. Put it in the comments. And if
Yeah.
you try to think about who we talking to, go on the YouTube live and you'll see it all. Or you could just watch us. We don't mind. We take it all.
Entrepreneur, Michael.
Entrepreneur.
Really?
Hey, my girl. Hey, my girl. Please make sure you guys are sharing the live. So, do you have any like things that kind of ruffle your feathers as an entrepreneur?
Honestly, I can't even lie. So far, with me only being in business since October, my customers are rock stars. I
That's
haven't
it.
had any issues with none
That
of
is
them.
amazing. That's a blessing. Let me tell you. That is a blessing. That is a very, very
It is. Like I love my customers. Like
that's good.
even like my repeat customers, I'm like, yo, y'all
Those
keep
are the best because when you get somebody coming back, you're like, oh, you
Girl.
returned? That did good.
Yes.
Ooh. Honey, that
Listen,
is the
I
best.
love my repeat customers because I be trying to figure out what else can I possibly do
Right. What else can I do
to
for
make me
you?
stand out so you could come back more. Like,
Yes,
I
you
love
do that.
my customers.
So I guess for me it's hard to have repeat customers, but easy at the same time because the field I'm in, having a repeat customer means they're gonna keep having babies.
Yeah. Well,
Think about it.
yeah.
Think about it. So the repeat customer is good when they do that. However, I get it. And I would still consider a repeat customer if they like refer me to
Referrals.
friends. Referrals to me is a repeat customer. You know,
Yes.
they can't physically do it for me, but they're supporting me in other ways, and that's always appreciated too.
Exactly.
So,
I love my referrals. Like my referrals
heck
be
yeah.
insane.
So, Kiba, I want to give you a chance to answer the question too. Like, and I have a follow-up question, and then I have another question. So, for the first question, it was, do you give grace when you walk into establishments, and even not even just small businesses, like, you know, Fortune 500s, like the bigger companies? Do you give grace in, for instance, like a bigger, let's say like a coffee shop, right? A popular coffee shop, not like a mom and pop, a very like popular coffee shop. You go in, but you have to understand like it's more than likely franchise. There's more than likely a boss. Do you give grace to the person that's leading that coffee shop when things are not right? Or is it like, no, this needs to be better customer service? I know because I'm an entrepreneur and I get how customer service should be. And when I say customer service, I think all things like out of inventory, just not able to help you for whatever legitimate reason. Like, do you give that grace? Do you experience it differently now that you're an entrepreneur, assuming that you haven't always been an entrepreneur?
Yes, I definitely do give grace, especially now. Before I, stepped into this field of my life, I used to like go into places, like even if it's just like restaurants, and I'm like, that's not right. Or like if the waiter didn't approach me properly, I'm just like, I don't care if it's busy. Like I'm your customer. You need to be focusing on me. But then after I came into this realm, I'm like, oh, no, take your time. I have no problem with waiting. I'm here for you. It's okay. I
I'm
completely
here for you.
yes. I'm here for you. So take your time. I will be here when you come back. But I mean, like a lot when I lead with that approach, you'll be surprised how
It
much
lightens the
better,
mood.
yeah,
Yeah,
how much better your service is.
yeah, yeah. It definitely lightens the mood. I must
Yes,
co-sign for that. You're right.
yes.
Yeah.
They'll
'Cause
come
now,
back with extra
go ahead.
biscuits. They come
With
back with
extra
extra
biscuits.
butter.
Oh,
They
Bernie, and
come back with a, you know,
bring
whatever.
that more liquor in it.
Yes, yes,
Yes. You, girl, I tell people all the time, you attract more bees with honey, baby.
yes. And I learned that. I learned that because I'm just like, all right, I don't know how I feel about it. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was at working like a regular 9 to 5, I'm sitting over here. I'm like, hold up, I don't like the way you talking to me, so I don't have to take this. But then I'm like, how did they get to the top? I think about how the owner of the 9 to 5 that I'm working, how did they get to the top? I know they had to deal with some difficulties. It wasn't never easy because anything that's easy, I mean, you ain't gonna just get it right there off the rip. You have to work hard for it. So obviously, you have to put your best foot forward to get to the top. So that's how I look at it. Every single time that I put out a product, any type of a design, whatever it is, I feel like, how would it look if I was the consumer? And that's how I have to look at it. So whenever I do, and I don't get a whole lot of difficult customers, honestly. But if it came down to it, then I have to be like, hey, I just have to show a little bit of grace. Like, okay, well, you must be having a bad day, but that's all right. I ain't gonna let you dampen my mood. What can I help you with?
I know
What can
that's
I do
right.
for you?
I know that's right.
And that's
Don't
just
be
how you
messing up
look at
somebody else's day because yours is horrible. You ever had issues with people not wanting to pay?
it.
Or try to like bargain you for your price?
Oh yeah.
Like, oh girl, we knew each other for so long. I can't get $10 off. But then
Oh
you're waiting in line for all day for Jordans, and you're like, the nerve. I don't like
yeah.
that. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money, so don't try to tell me
Tell me
what
what
to
to
do
do
with
with
mine.
mine.
And
Exactly.
you're trying to be cute with it too, like the
Yeah,
fact that you've known me this long, you shouldn't want to ask me for a discount because you would want to make sure I'm supported properly if you really welcome me that heavy. I'm just saying.
exactly. Because you never know. Maybe later on down the line, I might get you a Birkin. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. Because you supported me genuinely and didn't try to ask me for no hookup, here you go. You
Yeah,
get to reap the benefits of my successful business too because you didn't want nothing.
exactly.
You didn't want
Or
nothing.
you
And
might
we
get something for
remember things
free.
like
You might get something for free. Like you'll be surprised. Some people just I'm just like, oh, okay, well, what can I give them for like for Christmas? If you bought a certain amount of tumblers, I gave a tumbler for free. So it just really just, I don't know. I just always try to think outside of the box. What can I do better
that.
as an entrepreneur to make sure that my customers are always taken care of?
Right.
The
And that-
customers that take care of you.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I find that as a person with friends that are entrepreneurs, I really try my hardest to just like support them 100%.
She does.
I look at them just like I would look at any other business. So don't have a coupon because I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it. Because I'll bring my coupons to the Red Dot store. I'll bring my coupons to the Blue W store, okay?
Yes.
I'll bring the coupon, but I'm also going to support and pay whatever the price is. What your brochure says, that is my expectation for
Yes.
whatever services I'm
Even when I
requesting.
have coupons, please use them. That's
yeah.
the time I'm feeling generous and I'm able to afford whatever it is I'm giving to you. Because as an entrepreneur, all of this is funded out of my pocket. So if I'm ever giving out a coupon, please use them. Please, no, seriously, I've given out, So I'm in the early childhood field, and I've given out like 3 nights of babysitting. People don't understand how hard it is to get a free night of babysitting. You know, that's challenging in these times.
Yeah.
So these types of things, you gotta take it in, milk it. Milk it. If someone is allowing you to milk them, please do so. And when I give a coupon, that's you milking me, because time is money and money is time. And if I'm doing something for you for free or giving you something, it's not easy, because that's money that I could have been putting into my life.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another perspective for someone to think of. If I'm giving you a coupon as an entrepreneur, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
I'm losing money. Realistically, at the beginning of the day, because screw the end of it, I had to consciously make this decision and suck it up that I'm about to lose money so I can gain a customer. You see how it's a give and take, and I know a lot of people understand it, but they don't understand it.
Oh yeah.
So when you see a coupon, use it. Use the
Please use it.
coupon. Use the coupon.
First of all, we are too old to care, Michael. Okay.
Milking is a wild world out here. I don't think Michael understands that there's a lot of cares I don't give these days.
So, full context, Kiba. Michael said, "Hang on, this is the internet. Milking is a wild word out there."
So for those of you that are trying to find out what the comments are, log on to YouTube Library, because the chat room be litty.
I know.
Listen, I'm over here looking at the chat. So if y'all see me looking away, I'm looking at the chat too. And I didn't see that part.
Share the live, people. Share the live.
Right, Solomon? That's a conversation that we having right now. Like, I don't know. I know I'm analytical and I overthink things sometimes, but I think it is really important for us to understand when we have friends that are entrepreneurs, like, yo, it's not easy. Owning a business, you hear people throw around the term like, oh, that's the owner, they got it, or, you know, they own this business, they must have blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, they're skimming.
The myth.
No, they're struggling to stay above water.
Exactly.
Too. No,
because you're making money just to spend more money.
Yeah.
The myth that entrepreneurs are rich is mind-boggling.
Oh yeah.
Yes, there are some out there that are rich, but for people that are just starting, it's not them. So I did this program called E for All, Entrepreneurship for All, and it's a free program, and they provide a lot of knowledge and information for entrepreneurs. It's not business specific. It's just a flat foundation of information that entrepreneurs should know across the board. It doesn't matter what field you're in. And boy, oh boy, the information that they provided to me to, like, in my mind, be a better entrepreneur was amazing. Amazing. Because all these things that people have been like doing and discussing, it's just like, oh, I get it now. It's a different understanding perspective. And one thing I did want to say was, has there ever been a wild question that someone asked you that you had to kind of like, what?
Before you do, there's a couple of people that want to know what you do. They missed it. They was later than we were, apparently. So can you tell us again?
Quick refresher. Yes. What do you do, Kiba?
Yes. So I do all things custom, whether it is tumblers, custom tumblers.
Put it a little closer. So they can get
wait a minute. You did the entire design?
Slow it down.
So I didn't do the entire design on this one, but like I added some features to it to make it stand out a little bit more. And this is a glow in the dark tumbler.
Oh, nice. I will tell you turn off the light, but then I'm going to see you beautiful face.
And I do party favors also, but this is just a little one. So like your utensils.
Nice.
And I also do apparel. This is one sweatshirt that I did.
Nice.
Oh, and graduation season. Listen, I snapped. Okay.
So. She said I snapped. Yes, that's what I like.
Listen, I did my big one on graduation season. Baby. You couldn't tell me nothing. Okay.
Ooh, oh, baby. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
So from the designing aspect of it all, yes, I am. I'm working my way through all things custom, but these are my basic pieces.
I love seeing your stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, I think I had lost the train of thought. I remember it now.
But you asked her a question before we got
I
here.
did, but
Oh, what's the craziest thing that somebody asked me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do 10 all over sublimated shirts? Mind you, this came in on a Saturday. Can you do them by Tuesday? Now, what are all over shirts? All over shirts are shirts that have like the complete front design. The whole entire front of your shirt is all design. That takes a lot of time. A lot of time. I would definitely need more than like 2-3 days to do 10. So I think that probably would have to been the craziest thing I was asked. But other than that, nothing.
how long does it usually take to do one?
To do one, it probably takes about an hour to two, especially if I have to like freehand design it. Oh yeah, it's gonna take some time.
So what
And
was the compromise
usually,
for the customer? I'm sorry.
the compromise for the customer is just to do a regular middle image.
Did they take it? No.
Mm-mm.
All money ain't good money. That would sound like it was a stressful job. I tell people that all the time too. There's some jobs that I won't take.
Yeah.
All money ain't good money. Some of that money comes with stress and headache and interruption of your peace. And where I was going with the E for all is that I learned that it takes 10 years for a new starting business to become a company. So for people that are starting from the bottom like we are, not like Drake, we really are starting from the bottom, and creating a name for ourselves, it takes 10 years for a business to be a company. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I think it's probably worse now with inflation because everything is going up.
Oh yeah.
It's going up.
And it's not getting any better either.
It's not. It's not.
It's just kind of getting a little bit harder. So it's like everybody kind of wants to shop around and find something else, which I mean, everybody's entitled to do that. But
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But I'm not gonna tell anybody, oh no, you shouldn't do this.
Oh no. I don't tell people that.
I'm gonna tell you, you do it.
Do you
And I'm gonna stand behind you.
research?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the tools. And I'm gonna help you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I love to answer questions all day.
Me too. I love talking. Hence why we have the podcast.
We need to tell them they could go watch a couple of episodes of Pandagasms because we have a few people on the show that have discussed financials, that have discussed entrepreneurship. We have somebody that actually offers classes as well on how to start your business and get your business up running. So send them right to the Pandagasms page. We got
we got shows for everything.
A couple jewels too.
We got shows for everything. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, I do look at my ratings a lot, right? Because this is one of my babies. Pandagasms is one of my babies. I got 3. And with that being said, I've noticed that whenever we do dramatic topics like drama, all this craziness going on in the world, we get high ratings. But let it be like love and light and peace and wanting to incorporate all the happiness of the world, the ratings are low. So I would like to know, people in the comments, for those of us that consider ourselves to be evolving into better people and not wanting to entertain drama and this, that, and the third, why is it that we still so easily flow quickly to drama?
I never understood that either.
Like peaceful things. I'm curious. Because when things are hot and popping in this podcast, let me tell you, the numbers are like, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know how the world is like, oh, women shouldn't expose themselves to get this, that, and the third. We dress wholesome. We don't got our booties out all the time. Like, and we don't get no love. I need to understand why. I need the people to talk to us and tell us why is it that we're being wholesome and heavenly, respectful women in the community. We don't get the love we deserve.
Well, Michael said we connect to extremes easily, which is not a lie, though.
You know what? And that's fine. That's why I got something dramatic for y'all. You ready?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Excuse me. I got some drama for y'all. So I found this on the People's and social media. And it's not my story, it's not my life. I'm just reading it to you, and we need feedback because we have our thoughts about it, but we want to know what y'all think, and then we're gonna tell y'all how we feel. We haven't even discussed it with each other yet. That's the crazy part.
Oh gosh.
So the caption was, "Me personally, I'm gonna listen to my friend as many times as she needs. How y'all feel about this? Not my screenshot. Ready? Y'all ready?
So for
Oh,
background, this is a text message that someone sent to their friend.
Ready? Hey boo, few words for you. I know y'all broke up and got back together, but moving forward, please don't complain or talk to me about anything in your relationship if you're going to stay in it. There's no point to complaining and letting other people know if you're going to stay. It's fine if you thought you were just venting to me, but it's tiring and a bit of a slap in the face for me. Come and grab you and all your things just for you to stay or rekindle. This is nothing against you or him because I know he's going to hear about this message as well. So no, it's not that I don't dislike him or anything. I just don't care to hear you complain if you're not going to do anything about it. So moving forward, please don't include me in anything dealing with that because it's truly exhausting and a waste of my time to help out if nothing is going to change. And that goes for you getting out. Hold on, gotta catch up.
Mhm.
And that goes for you getting out of the house if he pisses you off as well. I'd rather not be involved. All this is coming from a place of love, and I still am your friend, and I will listen and be there for everything else. I just would prefer you talk to someone else about that and not me. Also, no judgment to the decision you made because this is your life. So back to the caption. Me personally, I'm gonna listen to my friend as many times as she needs. How y'all feel about this? Not my screenshot. Thoughts? Come on, y'all. Give me something. Give me something.
yeah. Let's go to the comments on that one. I gotta.
Well, the comments ain't commenting yet, so go ahead, Kiba. Since you the guest, you popping your cherry, baby. What's your thought?
In a situation like I really don't even know how to. I really wouldn't even know like what to say to that. Like it is. It can be tiresome sometimes though. It can. And as for me, I'm a big stickler for leaving all marital issues at home. Don't bring it out into the public to everybody else. Like leave it where it's at so you can communicate with him because not everybody else is as accepting of the person if you decide to forgive them. You know what I mean? So if you decide, oh well, yeah, I'm gonna take you back, your homegirls ain't gonna like him the same. Your family ain't gonna like him the same. So why do you keep going back to repeated actions? There's no point. But as for me, um, yeah, I would probably write the same text, honestly. Yeah, I
So
would
I
probably
want
write
to.
the same text.
I think this is definitely a two-sided situation.
Mhm.
I would love for us to give our opinions as the person texting, and then flip it and give our feelings as the receiver.
As a receiver.
So, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go
You
first?
can go first because I love you. Go.
Yes,
So-
I
And
hear
you got to
y'all.
do it live because it's getting good and juicy.
So, as a person that has intentionally, right, worked on who I am as a friend, right, and I've talked about this many times, I think this text message was not only difficult, but very important to be sent because what people don't realize sometimes is very plainly they're an energy suck, right? And as adults, we all have things going on. And what it sounds like in this text message is that I'm constantly or I'm continually doing the same thing over and over. That is insanity. And I don't want to be a part of this insane game. This insane game. The other games of your life, I'll play with you. But this one in particular, it's taken too much from me and I don't want it. I hear boundaries being set there that are extremely important for everyone's mental health because you don't want me to go against my feelings and how I naturally want to handle this situation and then start to build resentment you. And then that's where relationships fall out, and all of these feelings, right, start to explode and overload. And you get the comments of, well, why didn't you tell me this when it was happening, and where is all of this coming from? It's all bottled up because I was trying to be a good friend. So I absolutely appreciate that text message. I think it was necessary. I really, really think it was necessary. And I don't think anything was wrong. She explained where her standing came from. She stuck by it and said, it's nothing against you. It's nothing against him. It's nothing against the situation. But for me, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
The only thing I
Sorry, go
think,
ahead.
only thing that I would have changed, I don't think it should have been a text message.
That's
I
what
agree.
someone else said too.
I don't
I
think it should
They
have
said
been a
it
text
should have been
message.
a phone
It
call.
or
Yes.
I'm very much in person. I
Yes.
need to feel your energy,
Yes.
right?
Because
And I need you to feel
I
mine.
can
And
see
the
your
tone.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah, the facial expression.
yeah. So
Yes.
not even on the phone. I want to sit in front of you or sit next to you and be like, listen, this is what's going on, and get that out. Even if I type it up in my OneNote and then I read it to you in person.
Yeah.
Just to hear the tone.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Because
was
the text message can kind of shift it like, oh, you being real sassy right now. But that's not the way that you are putting it off as. You're putting it as, I'm just coming to you as a friend with all sincerity. This is how I'm feeling.
Mhm.
But I feel like you said, if you do it face to face, you have a better understanding, because then you could see where your friend is coming from.
Mhm. And just, I didn't add the response. So the friend responded to her and said, oh, okay, cool. Just like I'm cool on you. That was the friend's response. I forgot to add that in. So homegirl done ended the friendship because of this text message that I
Because she didn't
personally don't,
understand the tone of it.
or she just didn't want to hear it. Sometimes people don't do well with hard conversations, and I get it. It was probably something she didn't want to hear. And a lot of times people aren't able to receive things that they don't want to hear. It is a part of life. So like Nettie who said, I do feel like that text was hard for her to send. I don't know their relationship to go into that. But text, you can lose a lot of stuff in text because of the tone. But again, sometimes if you know your friend well enough, you may know the way she's saying it. But again, like then I was thinking like, damn, is this the first hard conversation they've ever had that she doesn't know how her friend is talking to her? To not have that like confusion. But
and that could be what it is too, though.
It could have, but I wasn't ending my friendship over that.
No, over that,
no, absolutely not.
You just know, hey, I'm just not gonna have that conversation with
So
you.
I would respect that. Like I agree with everything you said.
Oh, okay.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
When I had this conversation with someone else, they said the same thing that Maddie said. Everything was fine, but it should have been a phone call or in person, like face to face, not a text.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing they felt that the friend was wrong about. It should have been a phone call, like, hey, you got a minute we can talk?
Yeah.
Instead of a text, so that, the tone and the vibe and everything else wasn't lost. But even still, the friend looked like she was okay with losing a friend anyway.
Right. I want to talk to Michael because he said, what if they already had these conversations? It may not have been their first time telling them how they feel.
True.
In my response to that is, if you had this boundary setting conversation before, and then the person called you for this same type of help again, you allowed them to cross your boundary again. When you got that phone call, hey sis, we had this conversation. I can't do this with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this with you.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Yes, Danielle, that's what I said too. To the response, my jaw just dropped. Like, what? It's crazy how there are people in this world who will continuously forgive a person who was doing them so wrong and dirty, man or woman, because men do it too, women do it too. I don't think it's gender specific. It's a people thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are people out there that will definitely not hold themselves accountable to things, and just because you set up a boundary or you're trying to protect your peace, your mental space, because that right there will suck the energy out of you. Could you imagine picking your homegirl up, dropping her back off? He's probably beating her black and blue from the east wing to the left wing, And I'm not trying to set nobody traumatizing anything like that. You know, I'm sorry if that's what you're going through.
Triggers.
But yeah, the triggers. But it is tiring. It's extremely tiring. It is tiring. And I get where the person who put the post up said she was gonna listen to you. I'm happy that she has you in her life because you're realer than me. Thank you for taking it for the team, because that team I won't be on.
Yeah.
It's so true. Like every time I talk to you, you know, every time we're together, this happens every couple of months. I'm jumping out of my bed. I'm stopping what I'm doing. Like I can't even imagine, as busy as my life is, if I look back on the last 6 months and I've had to pull you out of the same situation
over and over and over.
I can't even consistently do self-care.
Right.
Right. Because I can come and get you 6 times in the last 6 months. I could have been at the spa 6 times in the last 6 months. Like,
yeah.
And people don't understand how just draining that is
in
the type of behavior it creates. She's gonna stop answering the phone. She's gonna stop coming around. She's gonna, like, you know, the interactions are gonna become shorter. She's going to become busier with other things, and you're not going to understand why if you don't listen to that boundary set. Yep. So to address Michael's comment again, if I've had this conversation with you and you gonna call me again and say he did this again, call me again, you found another picture of a different girl in his phone, call me again and tell me he ain't come home again, call me again, I'm going to stop answering. I'm going to stop answering. I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to move on. You're going to have all of these things, and I'm going to be like, yo, the weather is so beautiful. I'm about to go take a walk on the beach. Like, I just can't. People don't understand how much of an energy suck. And yes, we want to share our lives with our friends, but look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And ask yourself, what is this doing to me? Yeah. And then imagine how much you're projecting on the people around you. It's not fair.
It's not. And where I'm at in my life right now, I'm solution driven. So it's kind of like, okay, what are we doing to fix this? Like, how can this stop so it doesn't happen again? You know, I think I'm a very supportive person in the people's lives that matter to me. But the continuous self-destruction, I'm gonna have to love you from a distance. And I've gotten to a place where I know how to do that very well now. I can easily love
to the point where I'm like, protect your peace.
Yeah,
I have to protect
preservation.
Yeah,
because repeated actions, it's draining.
It's such an energy suck. And being solution driven, I feel like I've been like that a long time, and almost to the point where I've been considered like a cold person, right?
I heard that.
And like I've been told that I don't deal with emotions appropriately because we could sit here and cry, or we could figure out how to fix it. We could sit here and now, or we could and see.
Situation.
I'm like, what happened? All right, let me. Okay, this is how we can fix it. Like, bruh, just perfect example. My house burned down. I was in New York. Got a phone call that my house was on fire. They sent me a picture of my house being on fire. You know, I didn't like process that I lost everything, including like I have no pictures of me as a child, no like nothing, because we lost everything. I didn't process that till years later. We were talking about like old pictures, like old stuff like that. I used to write when I was in high school. I had books and books of like poems. I used to write erotic stories. I had books and books of like erotic stories that I wrote. Everything. I lost all of that stuff. It was years later where I was like, yo, I had shit. Shit.
It was so traumatic.
What did I do? I got on the first thing smoking back to Boston. Me, my mom, and my sisters, I got us together. Everything was goal driven. Like, what do we do next? What do we got to do to get us here? What do we got to do to get us here? What do we got to do to get us here? I didn't cry. I never cried about the fire. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it works because I don't like being in that type of space.
Right.
I don't like feeling those kind of feelings. I don't like it. So I'm not gonna
It is not a good feeling.
I would prefer to get over this hump so we can get back to sunny days and happiness and frolicking in the fucking fields, okay?
I'm still still cry and frolic. More than one thing could be true at once, baby. I'm gonna cry.
That's
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how
That is one thing. That is
I
one.
have to.
I have to
do it.
cry.
In order for me to think straight, even if it's like a 10-second, now I can think so because it's
Now,
out.
yep.
But I'm going, even if I'm picking things up and putting it together while I'm crying, that cry will cry.
Yes.
That cry will cry.
I have to yell and I have to cry. I have to get it out.
I'll be like, look, I need like 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Yep.
I'm coming back better than ever. Like it never happened. But I'm gonna cry.
When I tell you I don't like it, when I think about like the times that I've cried, the shit hurts. Like it hurts the front of my face.
Yeah. I've learned how to minimize the cry now because I'm such a crier. I could do it in, I'm telling you, we get 5 to 10 seconds. We're going to get this cry out and I'm back in business. It's over. Because I'm not a dweller anymore. I've evolved into a person that's just like, let's go. Next, I got no control over it. What can I do? If I have no control over the situation, I'm definitely dead at it. Like YOLO in life, like nothing happened. People be like, how you dealing with that? I can't control it. Next.
Moving right along.
Hello.
Moving right along.
Hello. That's all I got. That's all I got. Do you think that's something you should have mourned? Michael asked.
Me. There's along with a list of other things I probably should have mourned. I think about it all the time, Michael. I don't know.
I don't know. She's just not built like that.
Yeah, and it's not even like a flex or anything. I literally think about it all the time. Like, oh, are you really okay, sis? Like, do you need to do something? I think about it all the time, and I literally what I can identify is I wish I had all of my things to look back on, all of my pictures, because I had a lot of pictures. This was back before like storing stuff in clouds and phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I wish I had my pictures, and I really do wish I had all of my writings, because I would love to look back and just see. And I haven't written anything since. And I think that was the reason, like, my mental just went elsewhere. I've probably written like maybe 4 things since that happened, and that was like over 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So
you haven't written since?
No. You want to?
And I've tried.
Maybe you need to cry.
Exactly.
Cry, baby. Cry, baby.
Nothing's coming out.
Let me tell you.
Listen, you just need to have yourself a nice, good cry.
Right. And then you're able to write. You're right.
It's just you, your paper, and your pen, and just let it flow.
I'm a poker with a needle.
Things have happened. I can remember things have happened, and I was like, you know how people like go in the shower and they cry, and I'll get in the shower and I'm like, I get angry. I get very, very. I can get angry. I see red, but when it comes to crying, it's like, I want to cry because this is something that you cry. Like literally, when I tell you, it hurts.
Don't worry, I know people that can't cry too. They're watching right now too. She'd be like, I can't do it, Panda. And I'd be like, I'll cry for you then. I'll do it. I have no problem. Just you telling me what you're going through, I'm gonna cry for you. I'll do it for you. No problem. Simple.
I'm trying to cry.
I had another.
We were going to respond as the receiver.
Oh yes, as the receiver. I think I would have called her. Like, child, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you would have been Delulu, like you didn't know nothing she was talking about.
Well, I'm always Delulu, so probably, I would have been like, wait, but what do you mean? And then maybe like after having a conversation and she broke it down, I'd be like, all right. But I'm also, I think I'm pretty understanding, even if I got to sit with it for a bit. I appreciate honesty. So if anything, I may not have liked what you said, but I'm not ending the friendship.
Oh no.
If anything, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I probably would be like, yo, fuck her. Was she right? Probably be mad for a couple minutes, like an hour or two, then be like, all right, what are we doing later? I won't talk to you about him no more. I'm gonna still go be with my man, but I just won't tell you. You know what I mean? Like I respect it. But that's just me though. I don't know.
When I'm pulling up. I'm gonna pull up. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm outside. Let's have this conversation. So this is how you really feel? Okay. I respect you, boo.
Like, let's talk real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You want some wine?
Again, the people that are in my life, I value them. So if they say certain things like that, I'm like, all right, I got you.
Yeah.
I might go in my journal or hit up my therapist, like, you know what this just said to me? And then, it is what it is. But I'm not into the friendship.
No, I'm not into the friendship behind that because you're setting boundaries. You have to respect somebody who's setting their boundaries. You have to respect somebody who is protecting their peace.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing to that.
You can't.
If you do say something to that and you're cold.
Yeah.
You didn't care to begin with.
I think that was definitely a cold response.
I definitely wouldn't have been able to be her friend again after that.
Yeah, she couldn't say nothing to me neither. I was walking past her like water in a glass.
Oh, yeah. I definitely would respond like, okay, respect it, but I'm not going to deny that it would probably hurt.
Oh yeah,
because you never want to be that energy suck to the people around you. You never want to be that burden to the people around you. And then it would make me evaluate my situation. Like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? Why am I doing this? Is it even worth it? Look at, like, you not only causing me this like crazy lifestyle, but now it's overflowing onto the people around me.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm not into the friendship. I might get in my feelings a little bit, but I ain't into my friendship. Because 9 times out of 10, your friends still be there after the relationship. So it's like, nah, it ain't worth it. But I'm a girl's girl, and
oh yeah, I'm gonna hold my girls down now. Regardless,
that's just how it is.
The good, the bad, the ugly. But I calm down a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna hold my girls down now.
We done did an hour, y'all.
We did an hour.
Oh, we did an hour talking about entrepreneurship, and should we end the friendship because she done told us the truth.
Being Delulu.
I'm very Delulu. I live in Deluluville.
Oh man.
It's how I get through life. You have to, because life be life for me. So
yeah. I'd be visiting Delulu and I'd be like, you know what? It's a nice community.
I live Delulu, man.
I think
Do you want to join me?
It's a nice community over there.
I frolic there every now and then.
You gotta stay. I don't got unicorns, I got Pegasus. Like, mine fly. They get up and go.
They're called alebrije.
What? Who told you that? Where that came from? Listen, let me tell you, I got Pegasus. Okay, I don't know what the alebrije is, but
yeah, it's a spirit animal.
Oh, it's a spirit animal?
Mm-hmm. You never seen Coco?
I did see Coco.
So that's where that came from.
I'm done with Nettie Boo. We're not going to keep the people waiting too much longer. I do want to thank you, Kiba, for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure having you on. Congratulations again to your business. Your baby is about to turn 1. Congratulations on finally having the big wedding of your dreams after 4 years. I'm so happy for you. Kiba and I go way back before she moved to South Carolina. Yeah, South Carolina?
Yep.
She sounds like she's from NOLA. There's a couple things she said. Like, is she in the
South? She's in the South, and you know, Southern people have my heart. She lived in Boston. Her mom and my mom are best of friends, and that's how we became to be the best of friends too. She left. We still kept in touch. We do the thing.
Yes.
She also makes body stuff like oils and body scrubs and things of that nature. You didn't tell them that, Kiba, but she does stuff like that too.
I that's why I did the AJW exclusive, because I plan on reincorporating it. But that business is called not gonna say was, is called Saccharine Scents, body butters, body scrubs. So yeah, that's the other business.
Yes,
I had some stuff from you. Mm-hmm.
You did?
I remember now.
I think it was the trial size stuff you sent me. I did let my friends like it a little
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
I promote you, baby. I'm here for you.
I know you do,
I got you. I got you. I'm sitting here thinking now I'm gonna incorporate you a little bit more because you're my baby. But
Yes.
yes, everyone that definitely tuned in, thank you for watching. I did see a lot new people here. Please remember, gentlemen, we don't always want to show our tits and ass to get some promotion and feedback. So please tell your friends and tell their friends to watch Pandagasms. Because although we're not showing tits and ass all day, we got a lot of good conversation, and your feedback is valuable. We love the men around here in a very friendly, respectful way.
And shout out to Solomon. He had a point. All these comments and no likes. Like the video. Make sure you
make sure you like the video. I hope y'all was sharing it with your friends. Hope you guys subscribe on all platforms. Let's see, what else was there? We revisited entrepreneurship, the ins and outs of don't try to get deals from your friends. Don't ask them if they've been doing entrepreneurship so long. Why aren't they rich? Why you been working for your job so long and you ain't rich? Anyway, just be.
What?
Because
we didn't say that.
No,
y'all. I don't think that was part of the script.
Somebody definitely asked me that before. I've definitely been asked, how is it that I've been working for myself for so long and I'm not rich? It's hard. God damn it, it's hard. Did you buy something from me? Damn it, it's hard.
Bro, the money that you're putting into your business, you're putting it right back into your business. The money that you're getting in, you're putting it right back. So
I don't take these things personal anymore.
Who are you talking to, Michael?
By the way, that's a really nice looking top. You must be talking to Kiba.
Exactly. I know
he is. Girls.
I told you we got a good view.
Where's Mr. White at? He saw what his wife looked like before she came on the people and internet.
He did, but
okay, so we okay with it too. Because not our monkeys, not our circus. We don't pay no bills over there. None.
I kept the why you think I kept adjusting? Because I'm like, hold on.
Hey, why you gonna be like, my husband gonna see this? And you know them Southern men don't play about their lady now.
He don't play at all.
I ain't mad at it. Shoot.
As matter of fact, as soon as I get off here, if he's looking, he's gonna be like, "Now, why'd you put that on?"
Y'all have that conversation. Okay, but where can the people find you, baby? Give them one more time. Where can they find you if they want to get any exclusive things made for them?
Yes. So you can find me across all platforms at AJW Exclusive. My website is ajwexclusive.com, where you'll find a whole different collections of everything that we pretty much do. I just added some travel wear. Don't have to worry about getting your luggage taken or mistaken. Go check that out.
I like that slogan.
Digital products, planners, check that out. So yeah, ajwexclusive.com. And again, across all platforms, AJW Exclusive.
I love it. Thank you so much, Kiba.
Thank you.
Thank you. We gotta have you back on because I did have another question, but we ran out of time.
I got you.
With that being said, I'm gonna have you back. Take lots of pictures. We want to see all the pictures from the beautiful. I know, and my mom doesn't take pictures, so I know my.
Oh, I'm about to get her in every single picture.
I need to see. When is it again?
August 24th is the day.
August 24th. That's what, a month and a half away? No, it's like a month away.
Yeah.
That's next month. Oh my God.
That is yeah.
I want to see all the videos. I'm going to have my mother do it live because I'm not going to be there.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have somebody's going to do it live because, I mean, it's just going to be too lit tonight. I mean, Mandy, you know how I do.
Let's let the people go. You guys, everybody, thank you for watching every platform that you're watching it on, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So put it in your calendars, 2 weeks. Or if you're following or subscribing, the notification will come up. So we'll see you in 2 weeks right here at 7:30 p.m. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace, love, and light. We love you guys. Good night.